Well, here I am. It's Sunday morning and I'm exploring some new parts of Thetford Forest. We're over near Brandon Way today, and I'm just going to stop around and have a look at 3 or 4 different places, but this looks quite an interesting place. So anything I find of interest I'll bring to you. So let's go and see what we can find. Here we've got something of interest. Looks like some turkey tail of some sort. Used a lot for the fight against cancer. Looks like an old mature one. You can tell by the colours. But straight away we found something. So onwards we go. I think I've just spotted, yep, some lovely little yellow staghorn. Nice and fresh. Just started coming up in this damp little area on this stump. So there's definitely been a bit of rain and other bits and pieces are coming up. There you go, look, just a bit further on, look like young Sulfur Tufts coming through. So we're getting some bits and pieces around here. Let's carry on and see what else there is. Here we are, some lovely yellow staghorn. Just coming through that moss. There we go. Beautiful clump, fresh. And there's a piece of a... There we go, that's an old Earthball. And it's just started to break through the top to release its spores. Remember I told you about that pigskin looking effect on the top? And then if you can see in that moss there, how about that for a tiny little mushroom? See him hiding away in that moss? So we're starting to find some bits and pieces about this lovely bit of wood forest. Look at all this lovely moss growing. So I'm sure there'll be some other bits and pieces about here. Here we've got a Rushular coming up, 2 of them, look. There we go, 2 together. Again with them brittle gills that look like flakes of almonds. There you go, look. It's a wonderful area. Lovely, damp, mossy area. Let's see what else there is. Now here we've found not a very common fungi or fungus, but this is a mould. This is a raspberry slime mould. There you go. Another little piece there, look. A couple of little tiny pinheads there growing. That's raspberry slime mould. It's a bit different. Right, let's carry on. See what else we're going to find. Now I'm pretty sure we've got some, it's not chanterelles, they're false chanterelles, I think. I'm pretty sure. There's one, let's have a look. Yeah, there you go. False chanterelle, got those gills. The proper edible chanterelle will have more folds than gills. Some people eat these, say they're edible. I don't. If a book or anything on YouTube tells me they're not edible, I stay away. But there we go, a full chanterelle. You can see how they look like the real McCoy. There's a little pin one starting. Right, let's carry on. Well, we're finding quite a few bits this morning. Isn't it lovely? Nice and peaceful. Birds singing. This is what you want to be doing on a Sunday morning. This or laying in bed. Taking it easy. Day of rest, as they say. Looks like we've got some sulfur tufts just starting. There's a couple of mature ones, look. But look what we found in there. Deep down underground, at the base of that rotten stump, sulfur tufts. They get everywhere. There's some stems over there. They've probably been munched by deer, perhaps. There's another one, look. Right, let's see what else we've got. Here's another big piece of raspberry slime mould. Seems to be quite a lot about. Now, I have been asked why I don't use the Latin names when I find something. Well, basically, I've not taught myself the Latin names. I use the common names, the names that 9 out of 10 people would know that mushroom to be. There's lots of mycologists that will be on YouTube telling you the Latin name, but I just stick with the everyday common names, because as I said before, my videos are not for telling you what you should be picking to eat and what you shouldn't be picking to eat. It's just telling you what I find, and that's what I've known them as. So that hopefully explains why I don't use the Latin names. There are odd ones like the fly agaric, which is not really that's not a Latin name, but there are odd mushrooms like that that I will use a more educated name for, but mostly it's just the common names that everybody knows them by. So hopefully that explains it to everybody. Look at this lovely bunch that's just come up. The colours, aren't they wonderful? Yellow staghorn. Yet again, more yellow staghorn. Definitely the colder, damper mornings now are bringing these out. They're coming out everywhere. Well, we've just come across the first bolete of the day. And what a whopper. There he is. There he is. So they say with boletes, stay away from blue and red. So he's bruising blue, so you can see where I'm touching him, and then paws are definitely red. But what a lovely example of a bolete. Now I'll take him back, I'll take him home with me and see if I can find out which one it is. It could be a scarlet bolete, but we'll see. But what a lovely example. Look at the shape, and you can see there where the bruising goes blue. If I was to cut him in half, once the oxygen gets to him, it will whack, it will go a turquoise blue colour inside. But what a lovely example. And I was just thinking of heading back to the car. There you go. Let's try and find out. We'll take him back and find out what he is, and I'll put in the comment underneath When I find out what it is, I'll put it in the comment underneath. So there you go. Best find of the day so far. Big mushroom. Now we've got something coming up. As you can see, not 100% sure what that is. It's not a bolete. It's very big. Huge stem. So I think we're going to have to pick it to try and get an idea of what it is. It's definitely in the... there you go. It's in the family, which includes some very poisonous fungi. So we're going to lay him back, we're going to take a few pictures, and then we're going to see if we can find out what he is. And once again, I'll put it in the description when I find out. But he's a big mushroom. Yeah, I'm not sure what that is. It doesn't look anything that I'd want to eat. But there we go. Let's move on and see what else we've got. Right. That's about it for me this Sunday morning. We've been out 3 hours. Had a good look round at a couple of new places I haven't been before, including this one. Lots of finds dotted around, so I'm really looking forward to this area once we get some rain, probably like the end of September into October. This is going to be a really good place to come. Fingers crossed. Everything looks good. Everything looks perfect. So that's what we're gonna do. I can just see some bits over there to have a look. So everybody, please feel free to share the video with friends, to like and subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything, and it will help the channel to build. We're getting there slowly. So have a good Sunday, everybody, and don't forget, keep your eyes open.